Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Racing Podcast, this time live at Hold My Beer. We had technical difficulties, so I wasn't able to do our grand intro because I was a little scatterbrained with trying to figure out some technical issues. But please enjoy this three-parter of our live show at Hold My Beer, starting with Colin Sivia. We'll go from there. Live. Yep. So, all right, leave it on there in case it turns on, though. All right, bye. All righty. Woo! Get all nervous. Man, all right. So, we are here at Hold My Beer, Downtown Kenosha, for the Bench Racing Podcast, presented by none other than Hold My Beer. We have a live audience. All the superstars are out. Louder. So we got Brandon inside. There's some technical difficulties from the sound inside, so that's why we were asking about the sound. But at this point, we're just going to run with the show now. So we are going to start here with, well, like I said, we have three guests. I am nervous. Live people, craziness. So we are going to start with Colin Sivia, but then we have Tom Eller and Nathan Crane on tonight. Each one will get about 30 minutes here. So we just want to thank our gracious hosts, Hold My Beer, a great place in downtown Kenosha to host bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, corporate events, team events, kind of like this. And yeah, it's just a great place to hang out. They have axe throwing, over 40 beers on tap, all kinds of IPAs, seltzers, specialty drinks, and all of that. My hat is on the mic because the wind is cray-cray right now, and we got the car out here too. So stop by. We're going to be on till 9, so if you're in the area, come on by, have a good time, and throw some axes for free. And we got the Turbo IE and his family here walking up now. So we're going to start. I don't know where the bestest mensch went. Go grab Brandon. And, so we'll start. We'll have Colin Sivia come up. How we doing, bud? Good? A little nervous?
Not really.
Not really? I mean, you've had quite a weekend, haven't you?
It's been quite a weekend.
Yes. So Colin has been on our show before last season. You're 12 now?
Yep.
Wow. So last year you were 11. Your number is 11. Why did you pick 11?
Because my grandpa Daryl Dodd's 11, and I just like that number.
Nice. It's always a good number. And I heard you have a new nickname.
Yeah. Well,
it's the opposite of your dad's.
I really didn't know this was a nickname, but it must have got publicized.
Oh, do you want it publicized?
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Because I'm the opposite of my dad.
Yeah.
The low side hustler.
The low side hustler. In the flesh here. Man, that's going to be a pain, though, when you and your dad are racing at the same time, though.
No, it won't, because I'll get pulled out of the corner, and he won't.
Like let's say he goes up top over me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go up top, and then you go by me on the bottom, and then vice versa. Like, you go by me on the bottom, I go, oh, I gotta go to the bottom, and he goes around me on top.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. Awesome. All right. So we've already kind of teased a little bit that you have had a big weekend. Oh yeah, we got the carp in the house. The big carp, the Cox houses, Cameron and Tyler, the double champ, Rossman and Tate Hensley, one of the newest drivers to win a feature with the Wisconsin Wingless in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming. Is it good inside or no?
It's quiet.
It's quiet? All right,
at least it's so we could turn the mics up if we want to.
Okay, perfect. So we'll turn up the mics just a little bit more. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys. First live show, so we got Brandon here, co-host, and then
big debut back.
Yes.
After a long break.
Very long break. So just talking to Colin here about his number, why he picked the number. We haven't talked about his weekend yet. We're going to save that for last. So for those that don't know what kind of race car you race, how can you explain that to someone that doesn't know?
It's a flat cart with a wing on top of it. So basically a go-kart with a wing on it.
Okay. So compared to a normal size sprint car, you would say
It's a miniature 410 sprint car.
There you go. Awesome. And first year in the wing cart, right?
Yeah.
Nice. How do you like it compared to the flat track?
It's a lot better.
A lot better? Nice.
More speed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a lot more speed?
That's what really matters, right?
It's the same motor or is it a different motor?
Bigger motor.
Bigger motor?
Yep.
How many ponies do you think it's got now?
It can probably pump 80, 85.
Woo, that's a big motor. But yeah.
I mean, when you make it light and you put a wing on it,
Yep.
like some speed.
Scott Sprout here, the butter emoji. Yes, I've melted the butter. So, do you have any questions for Colin, Brandon?
What do you do in your spare time?
Lawn care.
Lawn care. That's what you do for fun?
Yeah. Well, I find myself working on Tate's race car.
On Tate's race car?
All race cars.
How many times have you worked on Tate's race car?
Well, lately quite a bit because he's either blown up a race engine, wrecked it, or just sucks.
Or just sucked. Okay. What happened to you on Saturday? No brakes? Yeah.
I mean, you can still drive with no brakes.
Yeah. No.
You'll find with Tate and Ellie, they can't drive a race car if it's not perfect.
Oh, wow. Name dropping. Wow. And this is our first guest.
We're starting solid.
Yeah, starting strong. Yeah, so what do you like more about the wing cart, or what's different about the wing cart versus the flat track?
You can drive it into the corner and you don't gotta be so straight.
So straight, you can drive it more sideways?
Yeah.
Nice. What is your next step from the wing cart?
Well, that's up in there.
It's up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been throwing around the idea of a micro.
Okay. So that'd be the 600?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worth a try.
Yeah, worth a try. Like, it looked like rain today, so I was like, oh, we're doing it inside. And then it didn't rain, but now we got wind, which that kind of sucks. So hopefully the wind blows the rain away, but shouldn't hit us. Race cars and rains, they don't work, do they?
No.
No, they don't. All right, so let's talk about your weekend. So I was watching on Friday, and I walk in. We just got the toolbox in, and I was like, wow, they have Colin Sivia's cart big on the screen. I'm like, nice, that's great for our sponsors. But it wasn't rolling. What happened?
Well,
I mean, it was rolling.
It rolled down the front stretch, but it rolled without a right front tire, and I was very surprised when I got on the receiver 11 stop because I didn't know the tire came off.
Oh, so you didn't know. You just stopped.
I didn't know until I went into the corner and it didn't turn.
Yeah, that's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. So it was. Did someone forget to tighten the tire,
Nope.
or was it broke?
The hub cracked off the spindle.
Gotcha. And that's the one thing I said was like, I know who does tires, and that's Colin. So something had to break.
I sand them and clean them.
You sand them and clean them?
Yes.
Who torques them? Oh, so you had questions at first, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the race car like, what?
What's going on? So, all right. So then I missed your heat race, and your qualifying. So how was qualifying? Because luckily that was in your hot lap session, right?
Qualifying was good until it was good. I ran really good, but my transponder double hit.
Double hit. So it means it hit twice.
I don't know how to explain that because I don't even understand it.
Okay. So basically,
I would have been third quick, but I ended up 21st quick.
And how many carts?
44.
44.
Yeah.
Big. All the big names, right?
Yep.
Man, it looks stout. Stout field. So qualified 21st. So that's good. At least half the field, right?
Yeah.
All right. I thought that it was like 2 full nights of racing in 2 night or each night. So I was like, wait, it's 9 o'clock and they're starting heat races.
If it was like that, we would have been racing till the sun was rising.
Yeah. So So then you qualified 21st. So your heat race was your last race for Friday.
Yeah.
How was that?
Terrible.
Terrible?
It's passing points, and I didn't do awesome in qualifying, so I had to pass carts.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved up to third, and I was trying to catch the carts in front of me, and I saw my SKE teammate, and he was on entry. He was going higher, and I went to go higher, and I missed my mark, and I half spun it and kept it going, and I finished 5th. So I got no passing points.
So you jumped the cushion, basically.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. You jumped the cushion.
Yeah.
It sounds better than just, I missed my mark. So, not having a good Friday. Going to sleep. What were you thinking?
Well, going to sleep, I was in the C main, and that was not a good night.
That was not a good night, right?
So you
No.
didn't go to sleep.
I went to sleep, but I didn't sleep very well.
No.
And I came back, and on a Saturday morning, I looked again, and I was in the B starting 7th.
Nice. So you were supposed to start Friday night in the C main, but Saturday it was changed.
Yes.
Nice. Perfect. So that was probably your first turn of luck, right?
Yeah.
And then you go from 7th to what in the B?
Well, let's just start through the whole beat, because
Okay,
it was
all
quite
right.
the deal.
Take us lap by lap, man. Let's go.
Lap 1.
Turn 1.
Going at lap 1, turn 3.
Okay.
Going into the corner, I was already up passing for 4th. Got hit by another cart, went into the cart in front of me. The front end came off, and then I got hit again, and then I flipped it.
You flipped it?
Oh.
Yeah,
Spun it or up?
up.
Flipped it.
Flipped it.
Oh my
The
god.
camera only caught me landing.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
You have all this damage and no cool video.
I didn't have no damage.
You did?
Just had the toe knocked out of it.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. That's a nice
pretty
flip.
lucky for a
Yeah,
flip.
so the fuel was pouring out, and they were just like over there dilly-dallying, and I was yelling for them to tip me back over, and then they're like, everything looks good, and I said, all right, fire me up, and I drove it all the way back up to 3rd and
Wow.
transferred.
And what was the bump spot? The last car to transfer. Top.
3.
They're taking 3.
Yeah,
Wow, with toe out.
yeah,
Wow.
and
That's impressive.
that was the last lap, last corner.
That was a wholesale like I'm going home.
Well, the cart
or
in front of me spun.
that helps too.
Yeah.
Off your bumper?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you gotta get a little rough though, right?
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you flipped? What was going through your mind?
Well, I was thinking that I was done, and I wasn't happy.
I mean, you don't have red eyes, so that's good.
Nope.
No.
I closed my eyes and crossed my arms.
Yep. And just said stop slowly, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So then you start last.
Dead last in the A main.
And how much is it to win?
1,500.
Ooh. That's
And,
twice as much as the Wisconsin wingless. I'm just saying. Like,
And
But hey, sometimes starting last is the best place to start because you can only go forward.
yes, but in that situation, how good my race car was, I did not want to start last. But I started last, and on the start, I just was trying to find my line, and on accident, I missed my mark, and I found the bottom, and
Okay.
it seemed to work.
Nice.
So.
and how many laps was the feature?
20, but
20,
they only
okay.
did 15 because there was only 30,000 cautions.
Oh. So you did about 30 laps, 45, 50,
Yeah.
60 laps with yellows.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. Okay.
And I just found the bottom, and the announcers, I guess, were saying that there's a cone on the track.
oh.
There is no cone on that racetrack.
Hmm.
So when the leader goes, you go. And the leader would go up high, and then he'd come down. And when I saw him go, they're all brake checking in front of me. I wasn't waiting. I went down and passed them, and just I'd get such a run off the corner, and
Yeah.
I was just running the bottom, and I'd come off on the tires, and I just could get them. And they're all coming up and arcing it
Mm-hmm.
and making it a circle. I was making a circle too, but I wasn't coming up off the corner.
Yeah. You had drive coming off instead of sliding up.
Yes.
Yeah, off the corner. Nice. So if you were to start, let's say you qualified 3rd, you should have qualified third, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if you were supposed to start third in the A main,
I-
what would it change mentally for you, of like how you're going to attack the race?
Well, I'll just win the thing.
Win the thing. Okay, there we go. That's a Sivia answer right
I
there.
had the same mentality
it.
starting 18th, but it was
Yeah.
I mean, from this race, it sounds like you might even have a new nickname.
not as
Yeah, we brought it up
realistic.
already.
You already brought it up.
Yep. The low side hustler. Yep. So last lap, coming to the checker, you're running third, fourth.
And the cart in front of me was not as fast as me, and he got up just enough for me to get my front bumper under him, and then I got past him and coming out at 2, and then I just
drove, being down in 3.
drove it.
Nice. Yeah. So I heard the two kids that beat you race at Millbridge.
Yes, they do.
Do they race hard?
Yeah. So actually, the person that won it, Carter Beatty,
Okay.
we both run SKEs. We're really good friends and everything.
Okay.
I was really trying to push it to second so it could be a top 2 SK,
Yeah.
and just didn't get there. But if I would have started farther up, he would have had company.
He would have had company in the form of the 11 car, right?
Yes.
Nice. All right, so like I said, Colin's been on here the last episode. So if you are newer to watching our podcast, where do you want racing to take you, Colin?
Well, my goal is to run with the World of Outlaws.
World of Outlaws, sprint car or late model?
Well,
A little birdie told me that you're kind of interested in the late models.
yeah. I mean, my overall goal is to run sprint cars.
Sprint cars, okay.
But I wouldn't mind to run late models, although my father doesn't like that. But
Why not? Yeah,
I was gonna say.
A lot more body work. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And where's your next step from here? You said micros. You gonna run the Chili Bowl?
I don't know for sure about micros, but it's definitely something that's been kicked around, and I'd like to run micros because there's a lot of I'd love to because I'd get to tracks that I really want to get to,
Okay.
and yeah.
Nice. And then from there, you just jump into probably midgets and then get into the full-size sprint cars, or you think you're going to come back
No.
after the 600s, run the crates?
No,
stuff?
I'll go to midgets probably.
Midgets. Yeah. I mean, Nathan's on later, and that's one of the things I got to ask him is, like, what's the most fun car to drive? And we have Shea Cesano here, too, so that'll be fun. To,
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Not really.
I mean, like I said, we're going to open it up here in a few seconds here for anyone to ask a question, if you can answer. If you want to answer, you can. You don't have to.
Yeah.
But I can ask Nathan that question about what's more fun,
Yeah.
the wing car or a midget. Yeah.
They're both pretty cool, but wing cars are...
So when's your next race?
That's way up in the air.
Way up in the
Up
air?
in the air.
I don't know. Possibly next week.
Okay.
Just,
On fair night?
no.
Okay, 2
weeks to Beaver Dam.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's where you cut your teeth, right? That's where you started racing at?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, man, how many championships and feature wins do you have already?
I couldn't tell you feature wins, but I could tell you I have 2 championships.
2 championships? Nice. All at Beaver Dam?
Yep.
And in the flat track, right? Yeah,
Flat-
well, yeah, it does,
yeah.
because this is your first time in the wing car.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon, do you have any other questions for Colin?
Oh man. No.
He's well spoken.
Yeah.
He brought, like, I'm mad because he brought a trophy and a check and everything, but it's so windy. I'm like, I don't want it to break. He doesn't even have
I don't want it to break either.
Yeah, 48 hours. Oh, I got a question for you. So your dad,
Yeah.
legend at Wilmot,
Yep.
right? Saturday, he was at the track at Wilmot.
Yep.
So, how did that change your how you're going to attack the night on Saturday versus with him there?
Well, tell you what. Friday night, I was not very happy that he was racing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I understood.
Okay.
But luckily I had Rob Mall
Okay.
and the Malls and the 99 car. They all came and helped me, and they helped so much. I couldn't have done it without them.
Nice. That's Brooke, right?
Brooke and Robin. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Was she racing?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that was nice that they came up to help.
Yeah.
I will tell you this though. We were watching live on my race pass, and I was all the way over by Scales with Bryce and Marshall, and your dad is where they normally pit.
Yep.
And we could hear him screaming. Every time he passed, let's go! And when we're watching on Tim's phone, and then we're like, oh, he might get it. And they're like, oh, race over, 15 laps with 5 to go, so they cut it short. But if they didn't cut it short, do you think that you would have had it?
If they didn't cut that thing short, I would have dusted them.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, our generator's been running for a while. I'm like, man, we should make.
Well, we forgot to. Who's on generator duty?
Yeah, I forgot. Maybe Jack. He
said no.
Yeah. No.
The first thing he told me when he got here is, "I come here to relax, not to be working."
Yeah, and he's sitting on the car. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Anyone in the audience? Do they have a question for Colin? Tony, do you have a question for Colin, for Jimmy's son?
So, yeah. Have you ever raced at the track on east of Indianapolis? Concrete track there that I see a lot of racing going on. Carts.
East of Indianapolis?
Yeah, right off I-70.
I-70.
You can see it from the highway.
Ooh. Oh,
We raced on dirt, so... this was a concrete track.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Oh, you raced on dirt? That's even harder.
Yeah. Concretes for getting there. Yeah.
Yep, concrete's for getting there. Dirt's for racing.
Yeah. It might be Columbus. Yeah, maybe.
Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the farthest you've gone?
Oh. South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
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 Don't ever lose that.
Yep.
So 14 hours.
14 hours? That's nothing. Especially when you're not able to drive.
We're not going to talk about long drives right now.
Oh.
I still got a lot of PTSD with that. So.
Yeah. Brandon, tell us a little bit about it.
Oh gosh, there's a term called Murphy's Law, and that pretty much describes the trip that we took. A 10.5-hour drive that took 25 hours, and everything that you could think would happen and go wrong went wrong.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing
Yeah.
like cars breaking down and juggies trying to get in your car while you're trying to feed a baby. I mean, that was the first mistake, trying to drive 10.5 hours with a 2-month-old and a 3-year-old. So
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have some of those drives coming up too. As you go in racing, you're just gonna have stuff your trailer breaks down, your vehicle breaks down, can't find a hotel room, all that kind of stuff. It's
The
fun.
hotel room deal might not be so hard.
What? Oh yeah.
My mom, she got that covered.
Yeah. Your mom takes care of it, Jessica Sivia.
Oh, so that's nice. We got a bug bombed room.
Oh yeah. Oh man. All right. We have so many people here. I totally forgot that we got to look on our comments here. Elliot, howdy. Yeah, howdy. From Canada. No, howdy from Nashville. Joe G. Colin, when are you taking over the duties of the 91 car?
I don't think that's going to happen.
You want to beat your dad, right?
That and I might just...
Yeah.
Might not be the 91 car, though.
Might have the same digit in it? The same number digit?
Yeah, it might have an 11.
Yeah, 11. There you go. 2 ones. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Joe G, for tuning in and commenting. What's up, Sean? Hello there. How did I do that?
I have no idea what you did.
Hate when I do that. There we go.
There you
Okay, boom. Scare myself. Sean, how are you feeling? Is he doing better? He is. Awesome. Is he good spirits?
Good.
Awesome. You gonna be at the track soon? We hope, because that 91 ain't sparkling. Yeah. All right. So next up we have Tom Eller. Where is he at? But while he's coming up, Colin, who would you like to thank?
Some of these people are also from my last race that
Okay.
helped.
Perfect.
Kenny Herman, SKE Chassis, Barnes Motor Plants, MLS Auto Clinic, Whitmore's, RLB Hydraulics, Twisted Cuisine Catering, TR's Front Row, Goodwin Performance, Grand Appliance, Jack's Helmets, Smokin' Pig Express, CBS Trucking, Trifinity, Specialized Distribution, Mortgage Jokes Farm, Ryan Marshall, Adam Sivia, Uncle Bo's, the Mall Family, Grandpa, Papa and Jima, Auntie, Ashley Rep, Mom, Dad, and Kimmy.
Awesome. And you do have your own business, Colin's Cuts, right?
Yeah.
How far are you willing to are you allowed to go out?
Well, I can go anywhere. I just need a ride.
Oh, you need a ride? Okay. That's a good answer. He's got Uber on speed dial. Nice. Oh, man. Well, Colin, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
It's good having you again, man.
If you want to, I didn't want someone else to go grab it, but if you want to, you can go grab that trophy real quick so you can show it. Or the check. Or you don't have to. It's up to you. Awesome. All right, well, let's give a round of applause for Colin Sivia. Thank you, Tyler. I totally forgot. I was like, I got to say that. See, it's proof that there are people here. I'm not just saying that. Awesome. All right, so Brandon's going to read off the top 5 of the 604 Winged and the Bandits.
Okay.
Hopefully you can read my handwriting.
Yeah, I mean, this is way nicer than my handwriting, so I can actually read it.
I can never be a doctor. Dang it.
No. So let's see. We've got the 604 Wings. We had 14 cars show up with a fast time at CJ Malig. The Heat 1 race also went to CJ Malig. Oh, boy. We got to stop for this.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, they got to show that puppy.
Dang.
Yeah. That's like a championship trophy there.
You might be able to put that up on the table.
No, I already tried.
Oh, you tried?
Well, we didn't want it on here in case the wind blew it off.
Well,
Because he's had it for 48 hours. And let's see that check. Oh, that's super cool. Nice. 500 still.
What are you going to spend it on?
Well, I'm going to National, so I'm going to take some of it, and the rest of it I got to pay for some stuff.
Pay for some
There
stuff.
you go.
Yeah. Race cars ain't free. Awesome. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
our Heat 2 winner went to Greg Olson. Our feature went to Tommy Sexton, who was up 3. Second place went to Brian Kristen. Third place, Greg Olson, up 2. Fourth place, CJ Malig, our hard charger of the round, at up 6.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, dang. Fifth place went to Chris Klemko, who was down 2.
No.
Our Bandits, we had 21 cars show up. Does that seem like a pretty decent showing, 21?
I don't know. I feel like the Bandits have lost a little bit.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I remember like 24,
30,
28, 30 last year.
Yeah. 21. I mean, it was super hot.
Yeah, it was a heater.
Yeah. I feel like there's only a few guys that were running not for points that showed up. It was all like people running for points.
Shoot, I know. The first thing I was like was, I bet Nathan's probably dying.
Yeah. I was.
I know. Our Heat 1 went to Kerry Wilms. Oh, there we go. And our Heat 2 race went to Ryan Johnson. Heat 3 went to Austin Orth. Our feature winner went to Ryan Andrews, who was up 3. Second place, Ryan Johnson, up 7. And you would think that would be our hard charger of the round, but third place went to Mike McKellips. David McKellips, who was the hard charger, was up 8 for the round.
Officially hard charger.
Fourth place went to Austin Orth, who was up 3. And fifth place went to Steve Ellis, who was up 7.
Yeah. So the official hard charger was Tiny Horse.
Tiny Horse.
He went back. He went to the tail on the first start. He got spun.
Yeah, because it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It counts
it
where
doesn't,
they started, where they finished.
Yeah, it just doesn't technically.
We need to make
count.
up our own standing.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
You want to read off the mods and the wingless, or you want to wait until the other switch?
Let's do a stop, and we'll go over our next round after our next guest.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So that was part 1 of our live show. Check out our catalog for part 2 and part 3. Part 2 is Tom Eller, and part 3 is Nathan Crane. Thank you so much for tuning in on Spotify, and check us out on Facebook and all your social media platforms. Crane Racing LLC. Peace out, Girl Scout.